Good afternoon. Welcome to the June 10th Traffic Committee meeting. I'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. First, we'll go ahead and start off with introductions of the committee members.
Michael Lloyd, City Engineer.
Josh Aguilar, Public Works.
Joanne Burns, Deputy Community Development Director.
And then Jana Robbins with the Traffic Department. I'm here to answer questions on the reports when they come in.
And Brian Cervantes with the Engineering Division. I'll be moderating the meeting. So our second item is going to be the Traffic Committee items taken to the previous Traffic Committee meeting. Those items that went to last month's meeting were the traffic review of West Garvey Avenue North between West Cameron Avenue and North Willow Avenue, the traffic review of Sandy Hook Street between West Blue Ash Road and West Christopher Street, and the receive and file of LA County of Frankfurt Avenue at Hollingworth Street. So for our new traffic committee items, we'll have two new items today. The first of which is the traffic review of East Puente Avenue from North Azusa Avenue to South Armel Drive. And for this request, the city received a request to review the existing conditions along the segment of East Puente Avenue from North Azusa Avenue to South Armel Drive. The resident reported that vehicles tend to speed along East Puente Avenue throughout the day and pointed out that there have been 5 parked vehicles that were hit along the segment. The resident is requesting to investigate potential traffic calming measures along this segment. And now for the existing conditions, this segment is a 40 mile per hour speed limit zone with a 25 mile per hour school zone near North Neal Street. The street classifications, East Puente Avenue is a minor arterial, North Azusa Avenue is an other principal arterial road, and South Armel Drive is a local road. The adjacent land use is single-family residential and some commercial as well as a school. The street width is 44 feet wide with one 22-foot lane in each direction, and parking is allowed on both sides of the street except where marked with red curb or where there's permit parking restrictions. Additionally, as part of this review, collision data was obtained from the California Statewide Integrated Traffic Record System, or SWITRS, along the segment of East Puente Avenue from North Azusa Avenue to South Armel Drive over approximately a 3-year period between January 2022 through May of 2025. From this review, it was found that there was 3 collisions reported to SWITRS. Additionally, as part of this review, average daily traffic or ADT counts were taken on Tuesday, May 6, 2025 along the segment. From these counts, it was found that in the eastbound direction, there was 4,154 vehicles per day. Westbound was 4,330 vehicles per day for a total of 8,484 vehicles per day along the segment. Additionally, a 24-hour speed survey was taken along the segment on the same day. From this speed survey, it was found that the 85th percentile speed was 36 miles per hour, and the posted speed limit along the segment is 40 miles per hour. And additionally, a field visit was completed on Friday, May 23rd of 2025. And based on engineering judgment and warrants found in the California Manual on Uniform Traffic Control Devices, or CAM-UTCD, and California Vehicle Code, or CVC, it was determined that the segment does not qualify for the installation of additional traffic calming measures at this time. The speed survey conducted along this segment of Puente Avenue showed the 85th percentile speed to be 36 miles per hour, which is below the posted speed limit of 40 miles per hour, and does not reflect significant speeding issues. At this time, this location does qualify for the recommendations shown, which is to remove and replace the faded 25 mile per hour school zone sign located on the south side of East Puente Avenue, and remove the non-compliant pedestrian signage, school plaque, and a head plaque, and replace with a new pedestrian ahead signage located on the south side of East Puente Avenue. And then, let's see. There's no comments from audience item, or from the audience on this item. Are there any comments from the traffic committee members?
No.
Okay, we can go ahead and go to a vote then. All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So our second new item for today is going to be the traffic review of Fairway Lane and East Garvey Avenue North. For this request, the resident requested a traffic review for the intersection at Fairway Lane and East Garvey Avenue North. The resident explained that vehicles traveling along Fairway Lane tend to run the stop sign. and it was reported that parked vehicles in the neighborhood had been hit by drivers running the stop sign. The resident is requesting the installation of flashing stop signs and updates on the existing pavement markings. And for the existing conditions at this intersection, the posted speed limit along Fairway Lane is 35 miles per hour, whereas East Garvey Avenue North is 45 miles per hour. The intersection is always stop controlled. Both roads are considered major collector roads per the Caltrans road classification map. On-street parking is allowed along Fairway Lane, however, it is not allowed on East Garvey Avenue North. Fairway Lane is 40 feet wide with two 20-foot travel lanes, one in each direction. And East Garvey Avenue North is 32 feet wide with an 18-foot westbound lane and a 14-foot eastbound lane. Additionally, for this request, we did look at collision data from Switters over a 3-year period between January 2022 through May of 2025. From this review, there was 3 collisions that were reported to Switters for this intersection. And additionally, field visit was completed and photos were taken on May 23rd of 2025. For this request, we also did peak hour turning movement counts to determine the type of turning movements at the intersection. The counts were taken for the hours of 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Tuesday, March 25th of 2025, and can be seen here in Figure 1 and Figure 2. And based on engineering judgment, the City of West Covina traffic request guidelines and guidelines found in the CAM UTCD and CVC, the intersection of Fairway Lane and East Garvey Avenue North qualifies for the installation of improvements in signage and parking pavement markings as shown in the exhibit. The first is going to be to remove and replace faded stop signs for new oversized stop signs at the intersection for all 3 approaches. The second is to remove and replace the 3-way plaque for new all-way plaques for all 3 approaches. Additionally, to install red reflective strips on all 3 of the stop signs for each approach. Remove and replace 2-direction double arrow and object marker on the west side of Fairway Lane at the intersection. Refresh stop bar and stop pavement legends located at Fairway Lane at the intersection with East Garvey Avenue North. And additionally, to install new highly reflective neon stop ahead signs along the east side of Fairway Lane, approximately 250 feet south of East Garvey Avenue North for northbound traffic. And then remove and replace the existing reflective neon stop ahead warning sign along the north side of East Garvey Avenue South or East Garvey Avenue North, approximately or east of Fairway Lane. The 8th recommendation is to install stop ahead pavement markings along Fairway Lane. And then the 9th is to refresh the existing red curb located on all approaches to the intersection. And there are no comments from audience members on this item. Are there any comments from committee members?
Just had a quick question. So, if these recommendations, we continue to see issues at the location, the next level would be potentially consideration of the flashing stop sign at that time?
Yes. Because it's the new guidelines, this is a level 3, the flashing stop signs. So we usually try to do level 1, level 2 items, not the cheaper, but at least the less costly or the ones that take a long time to get first and monitor it. And then if there's still an issue, then we could go to level 3.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any other comments? All right, we can go ahead and vote on this item then. All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty.
And then I have a question for Joanne. The refresh the red curb, or Josh, is that gonna be done by Public Works, or is that, how do we,
We can do it. We've been doing.
I don't
some,
know.
yeah, but
You just submit a maintenance request.
so on here,
Yes. If it's a refresh or if it's a replacement of a faded sign, it's just a maintenance request.
okay, thank you.
Alrighty. Then we'll move on to our next overall item, which is audience comments on items on the agenda, which there are no comments that were submitted. The next item is committee member comments on items on the agenda. Are there any comments? All Alrighty, then I'll go ahead and adjourn this meeting. Our next meeting will be the second Tuesday in July. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.